It's nothing to do with my skill level. So, I mean, I'm not doing very well, but keep in mind, one-handed driving, right? So, not that if I had two hands I'd do any better. I've always come in last place on this. Actually, I can just cut off the stream so you can't see that I'm 16th, right? As long as I don't show that, then we're good. Like, you don't know. What's going on, everybody? Today, we're going to talk about Google Stadia. So, for those who don't know, Google Stadia is a cloud gaming streaming platform. Basically, this means you can play high-quality video games on a laptop, your phone, your TV, or even your Tesla. So I'm going to talk about how it works in a Tesla later on in this video. First, I want to cover a bit more about what Stadia actually is and how it works, and then we'll get on to how it works in a Tesla. So it is really cool because you can transfer your games from one platform or one screen to the next without having to worry. So for me, that's like a big deal because I like playing on multiple devices, multiple screens, and I think it is pretty awesome. In terms of games, how it works, you can buy a large selection of games for the cost that they are, and you don't have to buy a console. You just pay once for the game and then it's yours. Or you have a pro subscription where you pay a monthly fee and you get access to all sorts of games every month that they give you for free. So there's a little bit more to it, but that's basically the general idea. Pay for the games you want, pay for a monthly subscription, you get access to whatever free games they give you, and you can still purchase the other games when you have a pro subscription. So overall, I think it's a really cool service, and I think it's awesome that you can jump around. So I've actually made 2 videos about this in the past about using Stadia on a Tesla, and there is a couple of barriers that limited it from happening, and those barriers have been recently lifted, so it is now possible. So I want to show you guys some gameplay footage first, and then I want to talk to you a bit about how to make it better, how to go full screen, how to avoid some of the problems and mishaps, and some of the positives and negatives in running Stadia on your Tesla. So first off, let's jump into a game. Alright, can you tell what game that is running in the background? That is the newly released and super popular Cyberpunk. So I'm just going to hit continue playing here. I actually have full access to volume controls, and the game does work. There are some downsides and negatives, which we're going to get to later on, but I just want to show you that it is working, and I actually have full access to this game purely through a controller, a Stadia controller that I have hooked up to my car, and it works. It is really cool that I'm able to do this, and you can see I'm looking around and it is actually super responsive. So I push left and it goes left, I push right and it goes right. So it does work. You can play games like Cyberpunk, Grid, Destiny, so on and so forth. So I think this is pretty cool that this is possible, and you know, if you're stopped at a supercharger, it's just one more thing, it's something else you can do. If you notice, there was a pop-up at the top, and let's cover some of the downsides now, because I don't want to hype this up as like the greatest service ever on a Tesla, right? I've had no problems with my home internet, but on a Tesla, because I'm more than often using LTE, there are times where it will disconnect, because keep in mind, this is completely being streamed, right? So sometimes it'll disconnect, sometimes it'll say it doesn't have a strong enough connection. If you park your car near Wi-Fi, this will work more than likely each and every time without a hiccup. So nonetheless, I think it is pretty cool, and I feel like cloud streaming services like this will only get better over time. Yeah, I think it's neat. So I want to talk about setting it up and some of the problems I've came into. So it's pretty simple. You just have to plug in your controller using a cable, USB-A to USB-C cable, or USB-C to USB-C if you have one of the new refresh Teslas, and it should recognize your controller and work instantly. One of the problems I did run into is I had a Jetta hub, and I tried one of the other hubs I had. If you're using a hub for whatever reason, it will not recognize your controller. So if you have a hub and it's not recognizing your controller, disconnect the hub and plug the controller directly in, and it will fix the problem. The other suggestion I'm going to make is this. When you're on your account on the main Stadia page, if you click account in the top right and you go to settings, go under performance, change your resolution to 720. I mean, you can go up to 1080p in your car, but it will run better at 720p just because. So there is one other thing I want to mention is to get this full screen. So what if you want to remove your Tesla car here from the left? And again, you can only do this when you're parked, but nonetheless, you want to remove the car from the left here and you want to go full screen. Let me show you how to do that. And actually, before I forget, if you guys want to test this out, or if you want to use Stadia, you can use it for free on your computer. You don't need to buy like one of the Stadia controllers like this. You can try it out on your computer 1 month for free. I have a pro subscription code in the link below. You sign up with that link, you'll get 1 month free of pro, which you can use on your home computer with a keyboard. Play around with it, try out all the games under the pro subscription. And if you like it, you can obviously extend it, purchase games, so on and so forth, buy a controller for your Tesla, and you can go from there. So now let's make this full screen. This tip here is useful even if you don't use Stadia. It's pretty useful if you want to pull up anything for full screen viewing. So if you go to the YouTube app on your car, you search google.com, you're going to get a bunch of links that come up. This is usually the one I usually click. It's YouTube. www.google.com search, and it was posted 2 years ago apparently. So we're going to click that one and we're going to load up this video. And the reason why, in the description below it says you can search on Google, and it actually has like a little website link here. So if you click that, it's going to load up Google full screen on your Tesla. So you can see here, this is like full screen. We have access to everything nicely now, and now I can type Stadia. So I just search for Stadia, I can click it, and guess what? Now I have Stadia full screen. I can play all those games that I was talking about before, full screen on my Tesla while I'm parked, charging up. So let's jump into a Bomberman online game, because why not? Let's play Bomberman in a Tesla online against other people. I mean, that's pretty crazy to think about. That's really cool to me. And opening a new game will exit your current game. And you guys will see it'll probably try to connect the first time. It will fail. It's going to say internet's not strong enough, maybe. And then it'll work the second time around, and it's making a liar out of me. Your mouse is not connected. Well, I'm using a Stadia controller. So if this pops up, unplug your controller like so, and then you plug it back in, and linked. So now we have Bomberman online, and we are searching for a match. We'll be back when I find one. Alright, we found a match, and we are starting up. You can see I am pink, and I have no special abilities apparently. And there are customizations and all sorts of stuff. My Bomberman skills are going to be put to the test, or mostly I just want to show you how this works and how it looks. So let me zoom out my camera actually and fix it up a little bit for you guys. And my apologies for the glare. It is hard to record apparently at this point in time of the day. So you can see here, it gets a little bit pixely at times, but keep in mind, I'm connected, I'm streaming this game, it's not like on my car or anything, and I'm playing online against other people. I am in the top left, and this works like phenomenal right now. And I say that right now, there are times, like I said before, where it will just disconnect, or, you know, bad things will happen. I think proof of concept, at least, I think it's really cool. And I will be playing games from time to time using Stadia because I have it, right? So I'm probably going to leave a controller in my car at some point just to play games on. So let's see if I can get a win here. This is Bomberman 64. This is actually like online. You're playing against other people. And there are a bunch of other games going on here. Uh-oh. Almost died. There's a bunch of games going on here and here. So more or less you're competing against all the different people all in one go. And uh-oh. I almost got trapped there. And yeah. So what are your thoughts on this? Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I think it is kind of neat, like I said before, but it's not like a foolproof system. Oh, cool. There's no one on this. Oh, I'm in danger. This is a dead area. Whew. So you have to like go around from like screen to screen. So let me know what your thoughts are on this. Leave a comment down below. Is this something you'd use? Have you tried Stadia? Did you? Uh-oh. Yeah. I messed up there. So did you use Stadia? Have you used Stadia before? Is this something you would use? Are you interested in this kind of stuff? Leave a comment down below. Make sure to subscribe for the latest and greatest Tesla content. And most importantly, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.